Another thing you might know about me
Huh?
is that I love a story that isn't a story.
Can you say that again? Because I said erection of what you say.
I think you should just leave that in now. Newsbag, yeah? Go on. Give it a listen.
Hello, a warm welcome to Newsbag. I'm here with Hannah.
Hello.
And podcast Jamie.
Hello.
Good to be back, innit? Good to be back. Newsbag. If we were in the Guinness World Records, this would be the podcast which was known for kind of being the longest single take of utter shite.
Fair.
How are you guys doing? You okay?
Yeah, pretty good. I've got a good cup of tea there. Nice to see you both.
In your Newsbag mug.
Newsbag mug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was actually something I wanted to bring up though.
Oh, right.
Is now the time?
Yeah, that's fine. I was only doing this out of formalities, but if you had just something to say.
I've got a bit of a bone to pick with one of you.
Oh, normally you, Chris.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's normally Chris, isn't it, Jamie?
Oh.
But this time, it's with Jamie. So Christian, relax for once.
It's not because of what I did at the wedding, was it?
Yeah, well, no, that's not suitable for the podcast, so we'll leave that off.
Yeah. Have you fixed your trousers yet after that?
Oh, no.
We'll get an update on that after. So, I don't know if you ever remember, but a few episodes ago, Jamie brought us a story of a tank that had been seen
Yes.
in Norwich. It was like, the mystery of what's his tank doing in Norfolk. It was
Good
driving
story.
down busy roads, getting stuck. And you found that online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so then I think we put something out on Instagram, as we do, about, we put, a picture of the tank.
At Newsbag Podcast.
Well done, nice. And we have a group chat, don't we? The three of us with Claire, Jamie's wife, and our friends Becky and Kelly as well. Mm-hmm. And on that chat, he's getting nervous now.
He knows what's coming, I think.
Yeah.
On that chat, Becky and Kelly were like, "Oh, we saw the tank, like that you mentioned," and they sent a picture. We're like, and Claire came in and said, "Oh yeah, that's the tank that me and Jamie have seen a few times, or like you'd seen the week before." So Jamie had read this story out as if, and I still think you're sticking to the fact I'd never seen it before. You literally saw it and had a conversation with Claire about the tank a week before we did this podcast. So you just either had a moment of, what's it called, amnesia?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still maintain that I've never seen this tank in person before. But
So you're doubling down, good.
Claire.
Are you calling Claire a liar? Because
No, I'm not. I fully expect that I probably have seen it. But in my mind, I have never seen it.
Uncharacteristically sloppy journalism from Jamie here, who's literally unfolding his doorstep.
did he win that point? Because imagine if you'd have done the story and then been like, and guess what? I saw it. It'd have been so good.
Yeah. I mean, due to my natural charisma and wit, I probably did win it anyway, knowing me. But yeah, that probably would have been icing on the cake if I'd have actually seen it.
Yeah.
You're in danger of losing your point already before you start.
Careful, can he lose a point because of what I just said?
No.
Mine's on to Jamie. He's starting on the back foot.
Yes.
I'm out.
I'm sipping my tea.
It's funny because you, pretty sure, I seem to remember last week. I say week. This comes out fortnightly if you're lucky.
And it's been a while.
And we actually only recorded about half an hour ago.
We're recording 2 in a sesh. But you had a go at me for not being prepared enough. Mm-hmm. My story was maybe not the most content-filled.
Or content-filled. Or yours.
Any of that. And you had a go for me not being prepared.
Yeah.
Right? You don't even remember if your story happened or not.
You saw the tank.
Hang on.
You were there.
Not remembering is not intentional. Not preparing is.
No, I intended to prepare, but I didn't get around to it because I'm too lazy.
This has got very deep. I'm lost.
Tell you what, I did have a bit of calamity just before recording. I knocked over the box with all the recording equipment in and it made this almighty crash.
That's not where it ended though, either, is it?
And then I knocked over the snack bag and something fell out, so I've had a spoiler.
Oh.
But it's alright, because Jamie's picking this week, so and the thing that fell out won't last until we record again, so if it doesn't come out, we'll just eat it later anyway. Chris.
Yeah. Well, I'm very likely to eat that. I saw what it was and I can't wait to eat it.
So, if it doesn't come out, are we going to reveal what it was? Because that's the sort of thing, if I was listening, I'd be like, I need to know what that is.
Yeah, but then I feel like I could just buy it again for next. It's not expensive. I could just buy it again for next time.
Okay, fair enough.
Because we haven't had the snack on the snack bar before, and actually I'm quite surprised we haven't had it yet. So
Okay.
Haven't we? We haven't had pork pies on the snack bag.
right.
They last.
Yeah, put them in the fridge. Not with me around, they don't.
No.
Presiding today over events is moi. I'm L Judge. Can you
Looks so happy.
pass me the thing?
Looking good doing it as well, might I say, Chris?
I see what you're doing here.
I'm not stooping to these levels of bribery.
I'm armed with a bell here, so when I deem it, what was this for? Just when we want to move on, just hit the bell.
Well, if someone's, chatting absolute rubbish for too long, you just stop them.
Just ding them off.
Yeah.
You kind of get to decide what you use the bell for, you're the judge.
Yeah,
It's just
it's not me. I decide what I give points for, when I use the bell. And do you know what the best thing is? This goes back to what you're saying about I'm not being prepared. I don't have to bring a story today.
That's the best thing about being judge.
You did have to have headlines, though, so hopefully you've prepared some great headlines.
Don't worry, I'll get some. Why don't we go straight in with round one? Not straight in. We've done 5 minutes of rambling, but we're going to round one. It's the news game.
Yeah.
If you don't know it by now, nor do we.
If you don't know it, by now.
By now. Jamie's holding a card with a story on it. It's either real or fake. And I want Jamie to try and convince me that it's fake.
Okay.
No matter what it is.
Right, shall I read it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so at the top it says fake, and then
Might not.
1st of May 2013, interestingly on this one as well, 1st of May, and the May is capital M, capital A, little y.
That sounds like I've made the card. That's the sort of thing I do.
So what makes me think is
Yeah.
this is fake, normally they'd copy and paste if it was a true one. Just copy the article from the website and paste it. This one they're having to type out themselves.
There's such a crap tactic, Jamie's trying to get the point. Like,
Elderly man pulled over for driving along the M25 on mobility scooter.
very likely to happen. Can I just add in at an early stage?
Well, I'm pretty good because they put the age of the person at the start, so that makes it sound real, even though it's not.
Because, how old are they? 72.
83. Albert Price, 83.
Sounds like an old person's name.
Albert.
It does, doesn't it? Convenient, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was pulled over by police for driving down the M25 on his mobility scooter. Police were alerted to the incident when a baffled driver phoned them and stated that there was an old man driving about 10 miles per hour in the slow lane of the M25, one of the UK's busiest motorways.
Ratted him out.
Luckily, no one was hurt.
Could have ended really badly.
Well, yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, M25 as well.
But I don't know. You just know that's true. Like, it's the sort of thing that happens. Like, you've seen.
I've never seen this happen.
Yeah,
never seen
like,
I don't know. Well, so my instinct is fake. I don't think
Also,
it's my instinct.
presumably, this story has come from the driver, because where else are they getting the story from? To know that a driver has alerted the police. They've not named the driver. Bit weird, isn't it?
Jim, it's not a newspaper. It's
They
a
should be
small-
crediting.
They never do. It's like a small card for a game. You're not going to have the details that you're doing. Well, actually, you don't get details in news stories anyway. So.
But in our podcast, the kind of details. Actually,
There's the sort of useless detail that they would provide, though.
yeah.
Not in the news game.
Do you know, I'm giving Jamie a point
What?
because he spotted the lowercase y, and I like attention to
knew-
detail.
I knew he was going to get
I'm all about attention to detail.
So I'm back to zero.
But I feel okay because the story is obviously true. Like, you've seen people in the mobility scooters. They tear through the town as if,
tear through the town.
like,
Yeah. There is one in Norwich. It's like a mini golf caddy or something.
Yeah.
But it's got like film all around him.
protects him from the rain.
Protect him from the rain. He's having a great time.
I bet he had that up on the M25.
And people know, whether they're old or not, that they can't go onto the M25.
Yeah, but sadly, Jamie, a lot of, people get quite frail, don't they? And then,
Yeah, but they have to have, I think it's biannual tests to make sure that they're still fit to drive.
yeah, but you don't have to have that on a mobility scooter. So they're probably thinking, do you know what? I didn't pass my,
Do they not need it on the
God.
mobility scooter?
wow.
Do you know
I don't need it for my car thing, but it's all right because I've got this new mobility scooter. Take that out.
So the other thing is, how did he get to the M25? Like, he would have had to drive along roads to get on a slip road,
Down the slip road.
along
yeah.
the A roads and everything.
Took him ages.
But why did no one report it until he got to the motorway? And people on the motorway in a rush. I think that's the last thing on their mind.
He
They
lives
go,
near
who's
there.
that? Like,
He lives in
If I'm on the
25.
slip road and I see a mobility scooter going down, I'm getting in front of it and stopping it, because I do not want that poor person to die.
I think someone would nip this in the bud
Yeah.
before we ended up on the M25.
I think you've just, you don't know well, but it's a shame because if you knew him, this is just the kind of thing he does.
Just tell me about Albert. What's his favourite dinner?
Sausage and mash.
Sausage and mash,
Yeah.
So now to prove that it's true, Hannah's telling lies that she knows the person.
Albert, sausage and mash he loves and he likes dogs.
He likes dogs, does he? I just can't see it. I'm sorry, I can't
Really?
see it. Yeah, you've not really given me any kind of counter. I don't know. Yeah, can't see it. I can't see it, to be honest. I think it's fake. That's what I'm going with. My official judgment. I can't
Can't
see
be
it.
in
Yeah,
pass.
Chris.
Yeah, let's have a look. Fake. It is fake.
Do you know what's really annoying?
Yeah.
When I first read it, for some reason I was like, oh, it sounds like such a thing that's real. I was like really cocky and confident. And as it started, I was like, oh, this has not gone the way I thought.
Do you know
and then
what?
I doubted it, and I was like, then I couldn't give anything back. I started off so confident.
I
Yeah.
started to read it, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to sell this as a lie. This sounds so real.
I've not got a good track record of this game.
So that's the point
It's
for...
got 2 points.
No.
Yeah,
I've got 1, because I went down to -1, didn't I?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So
But I've gone
Lovely
from
you pointed that
-1
out.
to 1, and I'm now winning. And it's the first round.
it's good. Yeah. Fake news.
Ooh, guess what's next?
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I know what that means. The one bit of preparation I do for the podcast is
Yeah.
the snack bag.
Well, we've all prepared for this one, haven't we?
Yeah.
Chris has seen everything in it. It's fine. Jamie's picking today anyway, so I'm not too worried. Let me just grab it.
Yeah.
Pretty heavy still. Good few items in there. Jamie, do you want
There's
to
loads in there.
close your eyes and pop the hand in?
It's hard, yeah, I know. You can't feel around.
I thought I had to feel around.
Well, okay. Well, yeah, you can. But don't pick based on...
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think you can always tell.
You
But
could wrap them up. So
can't-
I'm very curious about one of them is.
Oh, we'll take that one then.
take that one.
Oh,
Take the curious one.
Yeah.
Curious.
Don't forget the get the
I'm
pork
trying
pie.
to guess what it is. Right, I'm
Have
going
a
for
guess.
it.
Oh,
Oh, it was
pork
pork pies.
pies.
I love how you were curious. What made you curious about feeling some...
Because I didn't realise there was 2 in there, so I was just very confused by that as a shape and how hard it was.
Yeah, I
I
know.
thought it was like encased in wax.
They are really hard.
Now, I know that Chris loves pork pies. I like a pork pie. Not as much as Chris, but Jamie, I don't know if you do like pork pies
I do
or not.
really like a good pork pie.
Nice.
But they are cheap ones.
They're the cheap ones. Open them up. Can we...
To be fair, you can't go wrong really
No,
with a pork
It's
pie.
quite a soft one as well.
Sometimes they're a little bit dry.
Yeah.
Can be. Yeah.
But then it's fine when they're a little one, isn't it? If they're cheap and a little one.
yeah, sure.
It's like, you know, sausage rolls? I actually prefer the really cheap rubbish sausage rolls.
Oh, I don't.
Do you not? Oh, I love
I like
sausage
pretty
rolls.
much as close to homemade as possible.
I mean, I do like a good one, but I just like, you know, the really crap, so just eat it cold.
Yeah. I think you like stuff that doesn't pretend to be good stuff. Just like just own up.
Just crap food.
You say it's cheap, but it doesn't melt with Mowbray. That's a geographically protected.
But there was like more expensive ones in Tesco, but are good actually, though. We're alright.
Yeah,
I'm doing that, yeah.
I'm surprised I've not had it on snack bag before. Don't know what.
Not too dry, not too moist.
It's okay, isn't it? I'm gonna, because I'm the judge, I just have to sit here and listen. So I'm gonna carry on chomping down on a melted Mowbray pork pie. And I'm going to ask Jamie to tell us a little local story that's going on, please.
Is this round 2?
Yeah, we're on round 2.
Local stories. Now, if you know anything about me,
You love a mystery.
It's a little story.
you know I love football.
Never talk about football.
Bloody love it. Bloody love it. And I know
never
you
meant
do
it.
as well, Chris, so I thought I'd pick a story about football.
Okay.
You're just such lads, you two.
Yeah, I know, look at us. Joe, we don't talk about I don't think we've ever talked about it on the podcast.
No, we like to
That's fine.
keep it personal. Don't
We're
we,
too
talk about-
highbrow for that.
Yeah. Another thing you probably know about me is that I love a story that isn't a story.
Don't we all? That was like the reason we set up this podcast, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's for stories that are not stories.
A tweet.
So I'm going to read the headline.
A headline. Mm-hmm.
Wow. What happened there?
Stuff in my brain. Oh, God.
It did just happen
Okay.
in your brain. It came out.
Yeah. Wish it stayed there.
Blessing in disguise. Family missed drubbing after camper van fail.
Miss drubbing.
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 I don't know what that word is.
I had to Google it.
Can we talk about drubbing? It's
Oh,
football
yeah.
related, is it then?
The word drubbing isn't there?
Okay.
But drubbing basically means a beating.
Beating, like missed a beating.
Yeah.
What?
What?
This is a very strange word to use because there's 3 of
thought
us
so.
here and we didn't know what it was.
For a headline, I was like,
Family
use a word
missed-
that everyone knows.
Yeah. Family missed a beating.
Family missed beating after camper van failure. So they missed the Norwich City football game
Oh.
where they got a beating.
Not okay, right.
It's a tough headline.
Yeah.
I
I was
agree.
thinking like they were punishment for something.
And because I don't actually like football, I thought that was maybe like a, Norwich and Ipswich have their own
Little
Derby thing.
derby thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was like another word for it.
Oh, yeah.
Drubbing.
The drubbing, yeah.
Drubbing. Was it? Drubbing.
Drubbing.
So yeah, at the time of recording, Norwich have played 2 games in their newly promoted Premier League status. And aggregate score, I think, has been 8-0 against.
Yeah. One Norwich City family may have felt fortunate to miss the Canaries lose 5-0 in Manchester
5-0.
after their van broke down less than an hour away from the stadium. They may have felt fortunate that they've drove nearly the whole way to Manchester and broke down an hour before.
I feel like they're going to be really annoyed if they read this story and how it's been framed.
That is a bit gutting. But here for the game, they go, oh, yeah. Well, it ended 5-0. Oh, which way? I'm either really happy we've broken down or really annoyed.
But see, like, even if they lose, you'd rather have got in and seen the match just for a bit of, a bit of the buzz.
What? Yeah, I mean, what do they expect is going to happen when you go to Manchester City?
I mean, again, I love football, and I know that
Never talk about it.
part of the excitement is that your team may win or they may lose.
Yeah.
That's one of three outcomes. Could be a draw, I guess.
Has been called off.
I know all about that. Yeah. Offside, I know that rule. So.
Explain that in a mo.
Yeah.
Sharon, Andy and Jacob Bowles, who are well known for running On the Stall City on Norwich Market.
On the Stall City.
Good. Is that like, do they sell Norwich City stuff on the market?
I believe so, yeah.
You know, it's like On the Ball City.
Yeah.
There's a song in it.
Yeah, we all know about that.
Yeah, she's nodding, but she's not. That's fine.
On the Ball City, never mind the danger, all that sort of stuff. So
Yeah.
I know all about
Never
it.
mind the danger.
Steady on. They've been looking forward to seeing all Norwich City at the Etihad
Yeah, the Etihad
Stadium.
Stadium. That's where Man City
on Saturday afternoon. Mm-hmm. But their journey was cut short at Stockport, roughly 30 minutes from their final destination. Said an hour.
I said an hour, yeah.
Literally just
that's
above.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
After their cab van broke
That's
down.
going to annoy Chris because that's another detail thing.
Yeah, I know.
Remember that.
Plus 1 point to Jamie for, again, mentioning the
No, but
attention to
James
detail.
didn't mention
I spotted it.
The
I spotted it.
journalist mentioned it's in the story.
Yeah, but I spotted it.
No, I'm
And
sorry.
I called it out.
You should be remembering. You're annoyed by this story because of the detail bit that's gone.
Yeah, I'm annoyed, yeah.
But that's
And
sort of why I brought it, because it's annoying, but that's comical.
But I said it when it happened. I was the first person that said lied, doesn't it?
Well,
Said something.
she's arguing you
Did
just
it?
about your
Yeah.
decisions.
Did you say it was you? Was it?
I
did
said
it-
it, didn't I?
No,
Someone
that was
said
me.
it.
Mrs.
Hannah's so annoyed.
Bowles, or
Mrs.
Bowles.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say bowls, because it might be a buffet, bouquet, bucket sort of thing.
Keep it consistent, like. Yeah.
Mrs. Bowles said the family managed to get the van going just before the 3 p.m. kickoff, but their team were already on 1 goal down by the time they were on the Manchester Ring Road. There's a picture here.
Yeah, let's have a describe then. So, yeah, it's this grey van with the boot. Oh, what's the opposite of the boot? What's the thing at the front called?
Bonnet.
Bonnet, yeah.
Don't know about football or cars.
The bonnet's up, and there's an AA car in the background, yeah. So that proves
Shall I
it's
read
true.
the little caption that On the Stall City put on their Twitter? You see that?
Wes getting a quick wet sponge and magic spray from the physio. Wes, are they named
What?
there?
They've named the camper van Wes.
Wes.
I mean, you know when Jamie said he liked the story because it's not a story, I'm really feeling it.
yeah,
So it's always broke down on the way to a
it's
football
broken
match.
away, yeah.
I think Hannah's just trying to...
Do you know what? I'll tell you something about football. You
Go
said
on.
it about football, but Wes, they've probably named that after Wes Houlihan.
See?
Does he play
Yeah.
for...
Me and Chris.
Yeah.
I got it.
Did you know that, did you, Jamie?
Yeah. Where's Houlihan? Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
Who?
Come on,
Where's
Hand.
who?
Do you know what? There's one. I know Kelly listened to this. Is probably our biggest football fan, and she's probably dying now, turning over in her sofa.
Yeah, she's just disgusted in
Yeah,
this
she's like,
conversation.
"Yeah, guys, I need to give you a football lesson." Actually, she's probably depressed now because we're bringing up the 5-0 drubbing.
Oh, we've learned a new word.
I've learned a word. Yeah, there's loads of Norfolk words.
Educating.
What did I learn the other day? Is it for what do we call ladybirds? We've got a weird name.
Bishy Barnabees.
Bishy Barnaby.
Yeah, the Bishy.
That's
quite
cute, actually.
There's actually a road. Bishop Barnaby Way, I think.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's so good. And there's another one. Well, I can't remember it, so we'll leave that.
Come back another time.
Miss Bowles added, we decided to try and get home rather than it happen again in a traffic jam post-match. We didn't want to go again later on.
So they just gave up.
We would have not made it until half-time as I heard from a friend the traffic was awful and she missed kick-off. That is the end of the story.
It was too long, to be honest.
That was too
even
long for what it was.
But
It was.
I just love that a family have just broken down on the way to a football match and that's become...
And the EDP have been like,
Yeah.
That's story-worthy.
how do you feel
You were
about the
enjoying
story,
it.
Chris?
You were enjoying it until Hannah started being quite negative about it.
I like the football references. I'm a football fan, as you know.
Yeah, that's partly why I picked it. I just thought, you know what, I like Chris. He's a good guy. He likes to talk about football.
Hannah was getting a little bit negative. I think Hannah's better that she hasn't said a word and she's already 2-1 down. No, 2-0
2-0
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm frustrated that James seems to be getting points for things that aren't
Yeah.
quite with me, but I accept that you're the judge, and that's fine. I'm quite confident in my stories.
Don't worry, I might find things in your story to
Give points for.
give points for, yeah.
Well, it's just a better story, but we'll see.
On the Stall City, so
Still a point for Jamie for
promoting local businesses.
reading out. No, not really.
Promoting local businesses, so
Yeah, what's
Bring
your
a real value
what's your
to the
photography
show.
business? Your business, Jamie?
Riseborough and Harwood Photography.
Yeah, a bit of a shout out.
Did our wedding.
Thanks, Chris. Lovely.
There you go.
What's it with you two today? I got some ground to make up here.
Thanks, Jamie.
Well, it's just such a, that story just went nowhere. No one knew when it was my turn.
Well, hang on. I
We
said
didn't
it
know
was
where.
end. I said it was over. So.
It went nowhere, a bit like Wes.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Point to
Really good
Chris.
there, Chris.
Yeah, no, point to me.
Right, I think I went on quite a roller coaster with this story.
Okay.
Saw the headline, was like, this sounds amazing. Read it once and was like, got no idea what I've just read. Don't understand it. Can't understand the concept of the story.
Perfect.
Read it again. I was like, actually, this is quite funny and very random still.
Okay.
See if we're on the same journey. I don't know.
So I'm going to pour pie. So what you're saying is I think the listeners will have to listen twice to this episode to understand, to get the full effect.
No, because I think now I kind of know I'll be able to explain it
Okay.
more.
You're going to help us along the way.
And Chris is trying to get more listens to the episode.
Everyone counts.
Keep reading it. So, Norfolk Census Bear Day. The much feared tradition sweeping Twitter.
All right.
So we have made.
What? A census
Twitter.
bear day.
Yeah, well, the confusion starts, right?
The census, yeah, that happened this year, 2021.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah. So it's a bizarre trend which has only just popped up on Twitter, but it seems everyone is sharing their stories of hashtag Norfolk Census Bear Day. According to the tongue-in-cheek urban legend, which appears to have only materialised in the last few days, this is from last week, a bear could turn up on your doorstep if you don't have proof of being a Norfolk resident,
Wow.
spelling trouble for tourists. So basically, last
trouble.
week, this random trend started on Twitter called Norfolk Census Bear Day, and the story goes, like it's not traditional, it's just happened, this story's just been made up, that like every Wednesday in Norfolk, bears will turn up at the doorsteps of people who aren't actually Norfolk residents, if someone's on holiday here, and attack them.
And
What,
attack them.
actual bears?
Yeah,
Not
real
native
bears.
to Norwich.
Like actual bears. And so everyone started on Twitter sharing their stories of when it had happened.
Got a few questions.
Comedian Chris Addison,
Yeah, good old Chris, go on.
Yeah.
yeah,
Adders.
he joined in on the trend. So he put, "Hi, Twits, I need your help. My daughter, 13, is absolutely convinced I was lying to her when I said that every Wednesday is Norfolk Census Bear Day, on which a bear visits every house in Norfolk and eats the citizens who aren't supposed to be there.
Wow.
It would be tremendously helpful to her if you could treat your experiences." And then there's so many examples. All these people have been tweeting, like, I'll give you an example.
They were playing along.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's pretty good.
One little example from someone. Visited a friend in Stalham last week, Wednesday, on the spur of the moment, and she shoved me in a cupboard to hide because of Norfolk Census Bear Day. Tweet another, "I'm still too scared to come out and have run out of curly whirlies." So it's like this, and I looked and there's all these, and I don't know if it's going to happen every Wednesday now.
Oh,
There's
that's
all
so
these
weird.
people like tweeting their stories of Norfolk Census Bear Day. My worry was like, if it was true, would me and Chris like survive or not? Because I don't know if it only mentions like tourists, but we're not from Norfolk.
No, but I know.
It's very convoluted rules, really, isn't it?
I've lived here 11 years. You've lived here
Three or four.
or something.
Yeah.
Jamie, well, forever.
So I'm going first, aren't I? If we
Yeah.
record, we should record on a Wednesday and see if the bear turns. I mean, we're not
Yeah.
actually. We'll just see if the bear turns up.
Yeah, I was going to say, have you got a photo of the story? But obviously, there's not going to be a photo of a bear on a doorstep. is
They
there?
have the EDP have put a picture of a bear
Okay.
as part of the story, but that's got nothing to do with.
There's a picture of a bear there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they put, like, in the caption of that, this isn't actually in Norwich?
Was it the mutt?
No, the caption to the photo is just the first line of the story, which then they repeat as the first line of the story.
At least they didn't Photoshop the bear over, like, City Hall and pretend it was here.
Yeah, but there have been some photos where people have gone out. Or this one, so it says, "As a born and bred Norfolkite, I'm usually safe on hashtag Norfolk Census Bear Day. Hubby, however, is a Yorkshireman, and although he's been here nearly 20 years, we've taught the dog how to savage a bear just in case." So they've gone to the effort, which is getting a bit violent.
Wow.
Their dog, like, attacking a
Oh, yeah.
toy bear in preparation for Wednesday.
I wouldn't even say it's attacking it. It's sitting next to it.
I thought it was two bears.
No, but the bear
two...
stuffing's out. I think the bear stuffing's come out.
Oh, right.
Oh, no, it's not. It hasn't. Yeah, it's lying down.
I'm actually loving this story. It's given me some faith in Norfolk because
It's also so...
Sorry, pork pie in the old...
Asparagus?
Go on.
What's the word? Asparagus.
Oh.
Which one
was
was
it?
it?
Esophagus.
English degree?
Esophagus. Is it?
Esophagus, yeah.
Asparagus.
Yeah.
Oh, I should
Phosphorus.
just get quiet. Esophagus.
Mastophagus. Okay,
But back to my amazing story, because it's so random.
It is pretty
It's
random.
just come out of nowhere. That's just really sprung up.
I'm quite excited to see if it happens if it carries on. I will check back on Wednesday and see if more.
I do actually have a question for the listeners. Can you all go onto your local news website and see how many news articles, are made from just seemingly people's tweets?
Yeah.
Because it's very lazy around here.
Yeah.
Very lazy.
There's very little going on.
It's a good question. Actually. Is this happening everywhere or like?
Just making whole stories out of a tweet.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go out there and get a story.
A bit of credit actually to this one though, because like at the end they've included quite a lot of examples of tweets. So at least they've done a bit more research and they've probably got about 8 to 10 examples.
Yeah,
of
that's the
tweets.
sort of one where you'd want to make a story out of that.
It's
But
about
mine was from a
Twitter.
tweet. One of yours was from a tweet.
Yeah.
It's just mental.
It's like the journalists that
Furious.
can't even be bothered to go and like...
They're just literally sitting at their desks and just
Yeah.
looking for stuff on the internet.
Old school, they'd actually go and interview. They'd ask them, what's happened to you? Yeah, they don't even do that. Just read a tweet. And that's cut down already.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's a module when you're learning to be a journalist, like
How to make a whole story from 49 characters.
Yeah. But you can study journalism, can't you?
yeah, you have to like. I think.
It's like golden rules.
Yeah, this might be one of them.
Yeah. Speaking of golden rules, it reminds me of... So I did improv for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And the golden rule is yes and. As in, like, you say yes to the ideas and then you progress them. That's how you create, like, a scene.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
yes and. This is what's happened here in the story.
it's quite nice. It feels like it's bringing like Norfolk people together as well. These ridiculous stories. I see what you mean, though. Actually, I didn't think about the bit that it could.
Sort of an
Because they're
undertone of
Yeah.
racism, but it's a little bit for light-hearted
It's kind
story,
of so random that it's just.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a light-hearted story. But you could take it that way.
So yeah, well, I've enjoyed that story, and I enjoyed it more once I understood what was going on, even though I'm still confused.
Yeah. No, that was awesome. That's so good. I actually forgot what Jamie's was. Something about the...
I've all forgotten what Jamie's was.
Oh, yeah, they travelled up and they broke down on the way to...
The non-story from Twitter.
Yeah.
It was a non-story. We've got a non-story and
great.
a good story.
And a good story, yeah. Yeah, well, I'll tell you
Both
what.
good in their own way. So
Hannah wins.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that. It was a good story.
You enjoy
Yeah,
that
I did
story?
enjoy it.
That was really good.
I enjoyed I do enjoy a non-story.
So what can we do? Can I go on Twitter now and look for
Yeah,
Norfolk Census? Is that what you're doing,
So
Jamie?
do hashtag Norfolk Census Birding.
Okay. Jamie's, you're on your phone.
I think I'm trying to.
Well, you said that now.
I think I'm trying to. I am trying to.
You blatantly weren't. You were just messing
There
around
was
while we were trying to
some,
record.
when I looked this morning, there was some from about 4 days ago, which would have been Wednesday. So my thought is
Okay.
they're hopefully going to keep coming out each Wednesday.
Okay.
Imagine if it didn't come up now and I'd made this story up.
Yeah.
I was like that, oh crap, don't look.
And now it takes off.
Yeah, there'd be something wrong with my head if I'd come up with this.
What we should do, not now because that would be a bit too much, but we should arrange, like, if all of our listeners put a tweet out at the same time,
Yeah.
and just we might get something trending. Do you know what I mean?
Norfolk Census.
Why don't we try it?
Birding.
Why don't we try that? So when's this going out? So if this goes out on the 6th of September.
Hopefully that's what day it is when you're
Yeah.
listening.
So if you're listening, why not on the 7th? Give people a chance at 7 p.m. Should we say
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 p.m. on the 7th of September? If you listen to this and you have Twitter, just put the hashtag.
Hashtag Newsbag.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you know how sad and sorry this is going to be when there's like
see
4
if-
hashtag news bags?
Just see if I know.
We could be like the Census Bear Day.
Yeah. God, if you
See,
yeah.
and this story even just gave you that idea, which is
That was a great idea. 7 p.m. 7th September. I love hashtag Newsbag.
yeah.
Yeah. And then just something you like about it. Snack bag. Or not. Or just don't do that.
Keep it simple.
But we'll be checking what's happening and we'll report back in the next episode.
Yeah,
That's
see
gonna be
who's
great.
done it. I can't wait for that.
I can't wait. Is that it? That's
Yeah.
it, isn't it? That's
Both
the end of-
stories, yeah.
Eagerly
done.
awaiting. I think you said I won already. Did you?
yeah, you've won.
Yes.
You won local stories. Point for you there.
So what is it? 3-1.
I enjoyed them.
Is it 3-1?
2-1.
Yeah,
2-1,
2-1.
yeah.
That's all to play for in headlines.
It is all to play for, yeah.
Jamie's been looking at his phone for a while, so I'm not sure. Is he
I
just
think-
like giving up, or is he looking at something to do with?
I was just trying to find out about Census Bear Day.
Did you see it? Did you both see all their tweets?
I didn't find it. I need
Yeah.
to get. Hang on, let me get.
No one seems to be finding it. I'm joking.
Before we jump into headlines, let's just read out the best of your bag.
Oh, your bag. Have we had some? I've had some people send some stuff.
Yeah, there's people. Yeah, loads of people sending them in. Mainly Nikki.
Nikki, you need to carry on because otherwise we'll have no your bag.
Nikki's an excellent contributor, and hers has come from. Today's has come from her. So your bag. Send in whatever if you like something that you see. Send it in newsbagpodcast@gmail.com.
See it, send it.
See it and send it.
Yeah. And that could be from anywhere. That could be from where you live, or
send it in.
Funny headline you see.
Something fun that's happened here is that somebody got an Uber.
Yeah.
He said Uber.
Uber, please.
It went the wrong way. Drove into a canal, and still charged her for the ride.
Wow.
Of how he was following the sat nav, and it just started to head towards the
went into
canal.
the canal?
Yeah. The passenger was like, "Don't go this way. It goes to a canal." The Uber driver didn't listen, and just drove the car into the water.
What? Like, that's not normal. You can see the canal coming up.
Both driver and passenger walked away from the accident with no injuries. The driver said, "Are you okay to walk home?"
And then charged her for that bit of the journey.
When she got home, she discovered Uber charged her £29.31 for the trip.
That's quite good. I mean, terrible, but good.
Apparently she got refunded. So that's good.
Hope so.
Well done, Uber.
Another one from Nikki. I'd like to read out when it loads. Burglar tells UK woman, "It's not your house," after enjoying coffee, beer and other edibles all day in her house.
That's amazing. What? How?
Don't know what happened there. Burglar came in, spent loads of time there drinking and stuff, and then told the owner of the house, "It's not your house." I'm sure there's more to it. That story looks quite funny, but we've got to move on.
That's good. They are excellent contributions.
Yeah, that was great.
Beating.
Thank you very much. So anything you can send like that would be amazing. Let's wrap up with a game of headlines.
Yes.
Yeah?
2-1. Come on, it's all to play for, isn't it?
Yeah. Here we go. First headline. Man found with cocaine between buttocks told police what?
I don't know how it got there. It's not mine.
Oh, kind of both of them.
Oh,
Put together.
I don't know how it got there. It's not mine.
Who did this? Who did this?
Who put that there? Who put that there?
Okay, you can share a point. You can each have a point.
I did all the legwork there.
And then Hannah just came
To be
in.
fair, I did nothing. It's mine even about. It's mine even linked. I mean, I'm not going back.
What did you
We're
say?
definitely sharing a point. But
Yeah, I said, what did you say?
who did that?
Yeah, well, he told police someone else must have put it there.
See? I said the other bit about someone else. You didn't do the other. We're sharing a point. We're sharing a point.
Share a point.
So what? We both just get 1 point.
Yeah,
we
both
get
have
half
a point for that, sure.
We too. We were before.
Yeah, there's a found a bag of cocaine up his. Up his that.
Oh, here's that.
Is that the thing? Giant what?
What's it?
Goes up in flames. At
Dinosaur.
Mountain. Giant what? Goes up in flames at Mountain Creek Water Park in New Jersey.
Water slide.
Yeah, it's water slide. Yes. Point to
As
two. Water slide's gone up in flames.
4-2.
Yeah. It's called High
I used
Anxiety.
to get 2 points for this one somehow.
It caught fire. Pretty funny, isn't it?
Yeah, especially as water was going down it.
How did that happen? How can water set on fire? God.
Can water set on fire?
Quote that, but as an Instagram story.
The park was closed.
No water going down.
No water going down. But they're reopening again, so it hasn't stopped them that much. Unlike Almond Towers, that shut for ages after.
Back open now.
That was pretty bad, and people were involved. Last headline. Aquarium shark receives underwater surgery for what?
Broken leg.
No, they don't have legs.
Oh yeah. Broken fin.
Better guess, but no.
Filling.
No.
Missing tooth.
Do they have-
Stomach pains.
No.
Heart. Failure.
No. I just copied off the whole time. No. Think,
Bite. Been bitten.
no.
Coronavirus.
Oh, that was pretty great. Not the shot.
It's wrong, but think lower down.
Oh. Penis realignment.
What the shark's going on? Can you just put that a little bit out of line? No. Think back to this first story.
Can you read the headline again?
Aquarium shark receives underwater surgery for what?
Think back to the first story.
Oh.
The first headline.
Buttock. Bum.
Lift.
Implant.
Kinda. What happened to it?
Prolapsed. Prolapsed butt.
Yes.
Oh, it's a disgusting story. We've really lowered the tone on this one.
I sort of don't want to point for it in a way. But
No,
I will take
you
it.
can
I
have
will
it.
take it.
I'm happy for you to point that one.
Prolapsed.
Rectum.
Well, apparently he ate too many fish, and it wasn't. No, the operation went well, but yeah.
Is he alright?
Yeah. He's fine now. Yeah.
Now he knows he can eat loads of fish and just
I
get
know.
fixed.
Ate too many fish and had a obstructive bowel movement.
Oh.
Isn't it ironic that the shark being operated on is called a nurse shark? Joked one Weibo user. I
don't understand that.
Weibo.
That's some
The
social
jo-
media. It's called.
I can't be bothered to try and understand what's happened there.
Surgery, nurse shark.
Nurse. A nurse shark. So it had to have some surgery done on it.
Oh, the shark that was being worked
yeah.
on was called a nurse shark.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's quite good.
Yeah, fair enough.
Come to the end.
Oh man.
There we go. Enjoy that. Cool. Well, thanks very much for your stories and to you for listening.
I won. Just put
The
that
winner.
out
Well, the winner was Jamie. The score was I don't know.
The thing is, I've lost 2 episodes in a row, and I'm the judge next time, so I can't win.
You can't bring it back.
there. Well, you're the judge. You can make up the rules. You could win if you want.
I could right now just hand Hannah the victory.
Could you?
Or did you? Couldn't I?
You're still the judge until the end of the episode.
That's true. We'll see what happens. Right. Our news.
Do you want another pot pie, Chris? You can have the ones that are left if you want.
There's a few left actually.
Yeah, you can have them all.
Well, I guess I'll wrap up.
Our news bag's empty, so you can't. Hannah has lost. I've won.
Yeah, it's over. Don't forget, 7th of September, 7 p.m. Tweet us your favourite thing about Newsbag and give us a hashtag Newsbag. And
Newsbag.
we'll be trending by the end of the day.
Yep. Don't you need like thousands of things to trend?
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, no, we can do it.
Might happen.
Yeah.
Let's hope there's no news on
It only
today.
took one person to tweet about bears,
Norfolk Census Friday.
Yeah.
and look what's happened.
Yeah, true.
Bang. Explosion. Our Newsbag's empty now. So we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
I was sort of hoping you were going to go. Our news bag has prolapsed.
It doesn't even make sense, does it?
Doesn't even work.